Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Call of the Wild. We're continuing our adventures here in the Revontuli Coast, working to unlock the entire map of all of its points of interest, as well as grab a gold trophy animal of every type from the map. We currently have the mountain hare and raccoon dog left as far as, regular animals that we're trying to get. If we can get as many of the birds as we can on the map as we're going, then we'll do that. But realistically, I'm mostly just trying to get the standard animals because most of the birds, especially the ducks, typically require, unless you get just really lucky, they typically require collars and all that stuff, and that's just not what we're doing today. The loadout for this hunt is going to be this Mommer 7mm for our class 4 to 9 animals, the 243 pistol for our class 2 and 3 animals, which are going to be the raccoon dog and Eurasian lynx. We also have the Strandberg 10 gauge executive and the 22 defender pistol for our class 1 animals, which is basically everything, almost everything on the map. And then for self-defense, we have the 454 Sunberg. I don't think there's anything really here that we're going to really need that for, but we have it just in case. The plan for today is to focus on doing the mission stuff over here, since we've now uncovered enough of the map to continue heading up north, which seems to be where the guy wants us to go. But I guess since we already have this over here and it's kind of on the way, we'll swing here, get this, do the mission, follow it north as far as he is going to take us. And then, worst comes to worst, we'll just branch off and start doing our, what's the words? Lookout points over here. So, yeah, we'll follow the mission We'll follow the mission for as long as he's taking us in directions that are new and helping us explore where we're trying to get to. But for the most part, that's the plan. So anyways, we're really close to whatever this is. We'll go ahead and grab that and then head over towards the mission. I do put cuts in my videos, so don't worry. This isn't just like a regular Let's Play where you're going to have to watch me trudging around for 45 minutes. That's not how we do it. So let's get over here. Pull out our weapon. Where is it? A little closer than I thought she was. And now she's on the other side of the hill. Alright, that's fine. I wasn't really interested in a female moose. I just figured since it was an opportunity to do something, might as well. This is going to be a hunting stand, so that's fine. We're going to go ahead and move on to the mission over here. So I'll see you in just a second. Got a moose right here. Huh. Really should have been a better hit than it seems like it was. I mean, that should have been a lung shot, but the 7mm has plenty of penetration to get deep into a lung there, so I don't know. Maybe it was just only a single lung, and that's why it took so long. But we'll go grab her real quick.
Or a taiga. Lots of people have opinions of which it is. I think sometimes we shouldn't be so complicated and just call it the bean goose.
If you say so, sir. I'm trying to find the blood trail for that. There it is. I have the dog, but most of the time I find that the dog doesn't really find it any faster than I would. Most of the time. Here we go. 25 to 50. I mean, it doesn't really matter if we got a good kill on that because it's a female, but it's always nice to make sure we're taking good shots regardless of whether the score counts or not. Just to stay in good habits. Ooh. Am I gonna be able to see this? We are. Okay, here he is. Where'd he go? Okay. First one, I was a little bit messed up. The second one, I hit the tree. And the third one finally got him down. 3 times a charm. All right. So what do we do? Yeah, we got a lung shot. Just wasn't a double lung shot. And, oh. I think I got that one. Maybe we did. Maybe we did. I don't know. We'll run over there and check it. All right, nice silver. silver male. And then we'll run over here. I mean, it's pink-ish. I don't think we got that one, but we'll run over here real quick and check. Oh. That's really satisfying. It's really satisfying when they just kind of hop off the ground like that and you're able to just grab them. All right, female bronze. I don't know if that's the same one we were just chasing or not. But I'm going to run over here real quick just to make sure that there aren't any like blood trails or anything like that. All right. Well, I'm going to head back over towards the mission objective then. All right, we're within 100 meters of the marker for the quest, so I'm sure he's going to start talking to us pretty soon. The only bird species I'm really worried about grabbing before we get out of here is the rock ptarmigan, because it's the last kind of ground bird that we have left. The ones that are just going to be kind of hanging out on the ground, and you flush them out.
Do you want to know my top 3 cured meats of all time? Graavilohi, which is cured salmon, and kuivaliha, or any jerky, and jamon iberico. Oh. You know, iberico is really nice, but I don't eat it very often, so maybe it's not good to have it on my top list. I'll change iberico to bacon. Bacon always works.
Oops.
These lakes and streams have salmon, pike, perch, rainbow trout, and how do you say this fish? Kuha. It's like the mix of the pike and perch. Yes, thunder. Finland
Thought I heard
is really
flapping
top of the
wings.
notch for fishing. I've caught a few pikes in the lake you're walking past right now. They were like 14 kilos or 30 pounds. It could have been the same one, since I always release the pike we catch. I don't know about you, but I think they are not very good to eat. My kids prefer salmon, so we usually fish for that when looking for Tuesday dinner. For the fish and chips person, there is also cod, out in the archipelago. Or other whitefish like halibut and flounder. You should come by the house. I'll cook fish and chips. I think you will like my batter. I use a secret ingredient in it. Because, you know, you have to respect the butter for good fish and chips.
Okay. So we're still heading off to the next direction. This is, we'll see how far down the trail he takes us. But, I mean, he's going towards new things that we need, so I'm fine kind of just focusing on emissions today if that's what makes sense to do. So, I'll bring you back when he starts talking again or we find something cool. And we got a grouse right in range of us. Should see it popping up here in just a second, unless it already... Oh, there it is. Just curious to know if I can shoot these on the ground or not. Yeah, it doesn't seem to matter. So, I mean, I'm not going to complain if they're going to let me just shoot them on the ground. I'm all about that. There's some... Is it not going to let me... Okay, well, anyways. I just wanted to bring you guys back in because I knew there was going to be a bird there. It was like 60 meters away, and I figured it would be pretty easy to get. So here we go to the next point of the missions. Anyways, I'm having a hard time formulating words right now. I don't know why. I think it's because I'm distracted by food that's cooking right now, and I'm ready to eat it.
And just in time for a break. We are building a new sauna out here. Not a lot of things beat having a nice sauna bath close to a lake. Have you ever had the opportunity to try a sauna? If not, there is no better place than here. I can't begin to tell you how much I love a sauna. Not just because it's relaxing, but I have so many memories from my childhood. I remember my brothers and I having snowball fights during our sauna breaks. The last time we had a snowball fight, I remember I slid on an icy patch and fractured my tailbone. I think I was 8 years old. There are just so many good things about the sauna. The nakedness, the connection to nature, and how it allows you to center yourself, and how sacred that is. I don't know who said it, but it truly is a church of nature. I actually proposed to my partner after a sauna. She said no, but somehow we ended up together anyway. Guess the nakedness helped. If you feel like trying it out, go ahead. I've marked the location on your hunter mate.
I had a feeling that was going to be it once I saw it. The nakedness. Don't see anything in the woods, so unfortunately, don't think we're going to get a chance to do anything interesting, other than head over here and find out what they want us to do with the sauna.
Oh, it seems the construction guys aren't finished with installing the heater. The rocks there needs to be placed on the heater. Do you mind doing it?
396. Technically could have been a gold, but we already have a gold and I'm not that worried about it. Oh, what am I supposed to do? Okay. I was distracted by the...
These rocks are what is usually used in saunas. It's called diabase or dolerite. It's suitable because it's odorless, it's cut to the correct size, and doesn't crack because of heat. A form of diabase was used to build Stonehenge. Isn't that neat? How different cultures find use for the same material. We use it to get hot, they use it as a monolithic calendar.
I know you can't hit those, but every once in a while I try anyway.
It smells wonderful. Go ahead, place the rocks on the heater and the sauna will be ready.
I mean, I guess we can do that.
How did you like it? Maybe I will join next time. I will bring sausage and something to drink.
And what now? So we're going around the lake here. That's fine. It's continuing to take us in directions that sort of make sense for an exploration expedition. So I'm going to continue on. Is it telling us what we're supposed to do next? Follow the blue trail. All right, yeah. So I'm going to continue around and go to get that. All right, we are approaching the waypoint for the mission. Let's see what he wants us to do next. Asian lynx.
This is one of my favorite places on the Blue Trail. These two lakes are kept from one another by a little stretch of land. They only meet when it rains. It's a romantic tragedy of nature. I've read a few times that Finland is at the top of lists that rank happiness. And I think I'm at the top of the list of Finns when I'm in places like this.
I'm sure you are.
It's not only the beauty, it's the way nature shapes this landscape without any real end goal in mind. It's incidental beauty. Or to think about it in another way, is it perceived as beautiful by anything other than humans? What factors have made us appreciate this? Does a monkey climb a tree only to pick the fruit? Or does he also take a second to appreciate the view? The way nature fits it all together is funny to me. Have you heard the quote from Edison? I have not failed. I have just found 10,000 ways that won't work. Describing his method for creating something is perhaps close to how evolution works. Nature needed countless mutations to create a thing that contemplates how many times it needs to create another thing. I wonder if you could call Edison's various attempts as him using his imagination and creativity. Could you then call nature's evolution and mutation as a manifestation of its creativity? But is evolution's creativity like a child painting or like an inventor finding ways that don't work? I think I need a long walk to think about this some more.
I don't think I got him. I think the tree branches got in the way. Well, I got unlucky with that one. That's alright though. Onward to the next point in the mission here. A lot of talking in this one. Or a lot of NPC talking in this one.
I've seen a lot of brown bears to the north of here. There are rumors of a great big unique looking bear in the region. I have never seen it myself, and I'm not sure if it's true or not. Maybe you could go and check it out.
Maybe.
You know, in old Finnish mythology, the bear is a very sacred animal. We say karhu in Finland. When a bear was harvested, a great feast was held in its honor. And part of the celebrations was about convincing the bear spirit it had died by accident and not been killed. This was done so that the bear spirit would not try to seek revenge. Afterward, the community would help the bear spirit return to the forest so they would continue to be game in the future. For other communities, the bear was a son of a god and was symbolically married to a maiden to make a bear god happy. Waking up on a Wednesday and hearing the good news. You're being married to a grizzly today. Have you written your vows? We might not have a lot in common with ancient people, but hunting and celebrating the harvest is something we've been doing for many millennia. That emotion and activity ties us directly to the hunters that came before us. You know, it takes a while to sink in. You are doing and feeling the same exact thing hunters 5,000 years ago might have felt.
Never even saw him. It's fine. I have a few diamond moose, I think, at this point.
The last ice age created a lot of amusing landmarks on the Finnish landscape. I've marked their location on your hunter mate, so you can check them out. Apart from natural landmarks, there are a few man-made ones here as well that I think would be worth visiting. I recommend you to check them out if you happen to be close to one of them.
Okay, I guess he's done talking now. I'll see you over at the next one. Alright, I'm sure he's going to pipe up here again in just a second. Ooh, we need a black grouse. Maybe I'll get lucky. I don't know. There's a bunch of trees in the way. We're going to run and try to hopefully catch him before he goes away, but...
Just northeast of here, up the cliff is a lookout tower. This trail does not get any closer, so if you want to use it, now is a good time. Come back here when you want to continue the trail.
Yeah, I don't see anything. Yeah, as always, got unlucky with the terrain. But, you know, plenty of other chances to try to get this done. We're already almost to the next one, so I won't bother putting in a cut. We'll just keep going, and let's see what else he has to say.
We are pretty close to halfway through the Blue Trail now. Have you been enjoying yourself so far? You know, there are plenty more trails to walk on. For example, the Yellow Trail takes you through the hills. My personal favorite, The one me and Pirjo take when we want a long walk with Holly is the Red Trail. It's a bit of a trek, but it goes down through the archipelago. Pirjo is an oceanologist, so we can mix business with pleasure and bring our binoculars for some bird watching. We have many different species of birds that visit us. I don't remember the names of the birds in English. We have the metsähanhi and the tukkasotka. And oh yes, this one I know. We have the golden eye, which I remember because Pierce Brosnan. He's good James Bond. And maybe you know, birds can't keep secrets. So if you listen, you can usually hear them long before you see them. When I want to get really close to them, I usually use a pulse blind. We have them available in the shop if you want to use one. Talking about birds reminds me of a song me and Pirjo made together a few days ago. We recorded the call of some birds and made this. It's very short, but I think it turned out funny. Let me put it on. Gunthrek. Pirjo is very talented.
Okay, and hopefully he's done talking now. Alright, we got the lookout point done. I got so distracted by following the mission objectives, I stopped paying attention to where the lookout point was. So at this point, I think what we're going to do is we're going to run down to this guy here, then we'll hit this guy here, and then we'll finish out our episode up at that one over there. So I'll be back in just a minute. Got a lynx over here. I'm not sure that I hit that. $17 to $19. Not even a gold, but that's all right. I was about to say, is it still running? It shouldn't still be running. Its health was already going down fairly substantially before we shot it the second time. So first shot, spine shot. Man, neither time do we get it in the in a vital. But still, extra cash in the bank, so it's better than nothing. So we have the mission objective over here. Then we're going to head over to the outpost over there, and then that'll be it for this episode. Okay, so we have ourselves a brown bear over here. We're going to do the attention-getting trick. So I'm going to put a round right there. Get its attention. Hopefully he'll stand up. I feel like that really should have been like right in the heart. Maybe it's a little bit lower. Health is going down fast enough that I'm pretty sure we got a vital hit on it, but no way to know until we go and look. So I'll be back in just a second. All right, here's our bear, and we did have some of that sweet, sweet vital blood when that first hit. So definitely going to get a trophy out of this, just not serve. Or definitely going to get the full trophy out of this. Yeah, I had a feeling it was going to be a silver, though. We got him right in the right lung. Oh, I needed to be a little bit higher. I know it's between the shoulders, but sometimes it's just a little bit difficult for me to judge where the shoulders actually are on some of these bears. $241. That's actually a pretty decent moose. Nope. Get him to stop turning around. I don't think we had enough penetration. Alright, well, unfortunately, we're going to have to just let that one go. We're close enough to the mission objective, however, that we're going to go ahead and not do a cut, sorry. Again, my brain is just not functioning very well right now. But we're pretty close to the end here, so we'll power through it and get done. Keep meaning to bring my shotgun up, just in case we come across any ground birds that we can pop up and take a shot at. eventually. Up, up, up.
You know, west of here is a lookout tower, and northwest of that there is an outpost. It's a bit of a walk, but you can visit them now if you want. Or we can just continue on the blue trail.
Well, I'm not going to get a chance to shoot this guy, because... Oh, wow. I try to get him when he turns to the side. Get him to stop changing direction on me. $238? Nah, he's not even a diamond potential, so not that concerned about it. He looked a lot bigger though. At any rate, we're gonna go ahead and head over to the outpost here. We don't really... It's not far enough away for me to put in a cut, so I'll just kind of go through my exit and take up my time in doing it. So hopefully you guys had lots of fun. Be sure to click the like button if you did, so that the YouTube algorithm will know and send the video out to as many people as possible. If you're not a subscriber, please consider subscribing now, so that when the next video comes out, it will show up in your feed and you'll be able to watch it as soon as it becomes available. Channel members get early access to all of my content, so be sure to click the join button, check the list of options available there, and decide if any of those are right for you. If you're not interested in a channel membership, but are still interested in helping out the channel, you can always leave YouTube's version of a tip with that thanks button. Direct contributions such as these are greatly appreciated and a critical component to helping to turn this channel into a full-time gig, which is the dream. So again, thank you very much for your time. I hope you enjoyed the episode. Be sure to come back for the next one, and I will give you a nice little cutscene cinematic on our way out, because it took me a little bit longer to get back over here than I could drag my exit out to be. So we'll click this, and then I will see you for the next one.